Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Atlanta Falcons. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Love. He's got his man on the crossing route. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now it's Ryan. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Montravius Adams in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
23 yards the pickup there.
50 seconds. Hey, express. Gun. Check.
1st and 10 at the
56.
On 1st down, Ryan. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Here's Ryan.
Let's go.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
On first down, Love. He sets to fire deep. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point put through by Suckup, and it's now 14-0.
These men be doing too much.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and
I don't never do it to the second half.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Watch the run. Hey, Tuesday.
Now Ryan on first down. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing again on second down. Ryan hit, and he lost the football.
Come on, man.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
And I'm just going to see what's going to happen. We'll see what's going to happen.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Off play action. Love. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin him back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Hey, check. 56. Hey, Charlie.
Throwing now. Ryan on first down. Stocker's got it. Complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for first and 10. Ito Smith, his first carry. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 45 on second down, Ryan. And a grab over the middle by Stocker. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 30.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football, and that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan.
I couldn't get away from him.
Pressure, and he will
It's
go
just like
down.
the blocking
Sack back at the 38.
Got it.
Dean Lowry. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
That's the blocking. That's the blocking.
21. 50. Hey, 57. 56. Hey, let's get this. 56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
Another try after the first down sack. Ryan. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Dean Lowry picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Ryan. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
I need to find my weed. I know this ain't no good.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're...
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu.
Yeah, we're gonna. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing now. I got you. I got you.
They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little
bit
careless with football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable, and there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride down the line as he moves on in his career.
Looking to throw again on second down. Ryan. And
Come
he slings one that's
on.
incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but now it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the
don't
back.
like
In
it.
pass rush,
I
they've
don't
been able
like
to
it.
get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
And I know that's a cover. He gonna drop it to a cover too, so you gotta go get it.
On 3rd down, Ryan.
Where you going, CD?
Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
our time. It's our time. 53 is the mic. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Off the play fake. Love. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
53 is mine.
Off play action. Love.
Come on, dog. You forgot about him, Dragon?
One complete.
You forgot about him, Dragon.
This into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Forgot about him, Dragon.
22-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And it's now 21.
I got caught up in the play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coats-Bowman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense.
Hey, Echo.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Looking in zone for Jones.
Come on, he can't shield me like that.
Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Ryan now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10.
Hatch it. Pick the edge. Go.
Ryan on the handoff.
Come on, man. Why you not
and he
pick
will
that up?
lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Lucky.
21.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll look to run with Freeman. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's third and goal. They come out here in the eye. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's third and goal. Bryant keeps it on the sneak. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
That's fucked up, man. That is fucked up. They're not giving
with
that
the visiting
touchdown.
Packers out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
That really fucking hurt.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Damn, that fucking hurt. Yeah, he didn't score nothing.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency.
Come
and he's going to
bro.
go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Montravius Adams able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Watch the ship.
To try again after the sack. Ryan. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Ryan. And that will be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Fielded at the 33. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 10 Lobo. Get in the weight room.
Throwing on first down. Love. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones.
That's my fault. That's my
14
fault.
yards, good for a Packer first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 1st and 10, Love. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
And then I know what defense to get is to stop it, and I just walk through it.
Give him
I just
18
refuse
on
to
that
get it.
play, and
Like,
Green Bay has the first as well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point put through by Succop. And that makes the score 28-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
Slam, slam, slam. Joker, 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 joker.
Freeman again. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Back 25.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Ryan. And that is incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down.
Fofo's and Mike. Mike's Fofo. 3 buzz, 3 buzz.
Get out.
Here we go on 4th down. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Following the fumble recovery, Love. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Mike's 5-4.
66. Bullet.
2nd and 6.
Check it backer, check it backer.
Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Switch.
And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some
under pressure, and they got to him again. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Ryan completes his short throw to Stocker. And a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And some room to work. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower postgame. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 43. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark
It's just
something
shit.
there with a longer throw.
You
Unable to
can't get
complete
this
it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best
This nigga
playmakers. No
blocked.
matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long, he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Allen Bailey, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. Love. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Red. 45. Ready.
On third down, Love. It's caught here by Adams. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Looking to throw. Love. And that's complete to Adams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine.
Sure.
Check 9.
Recon 132 fighting.
Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
Set. Let's go. 70 Indy. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Get that quarter.
Ready, go.
From the gun, Love, and incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point put through by Succop, and that will extend this big lead. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Ready, blue 80, white 25.
56, 65, 65, 65. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll try and run for it with Smith. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run it. Freeman. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Bailey got the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They'll run for it. It's Freeman. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. That one looks like he'll throw here. That escapes the sack. Wiggles free. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a 1st down. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra hut, you know, that extra emphasis on it, got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.